right. What's up, everybody? Hey, thanks for joining the live stream. We got a couple of people on here. Lainey Ferris says hi. Thanks so much for joining. Tally Becca, good to see you. Thanks for joining as well. Ambuho01, thank you guys so much. Yeah, we got a few people on the stream today. Yeah, so if you don't know who I am, for those of you that are connected with Flight Ukulele, my name is Matt. RJ Hikes, hey, good to see you. Doherty 9091, and Wee Jade, hi. So I'm Matt, and I'm from the YouTube channel You Can Uke. It's a ukulele channel, and if you're looking for more tutorials on how to play this amazing instrument, then I would encourage you to check out my channel, and maybe you'll find something there that you can play. So today I'm going to be doing a lesson that's a little bit different than song tutorials per se, and it's a tutorial on how to play scales. So if you don't know what a scale is simply a progression in order of notes, of pitches, and they can either go up in pitch or go down in pitch. They can ascend or they can descend. And just to kind of provide like a demonstration, right? So if I start with this D note right here, right, the pitch you heard, it's going up, right? It started with that low D, and it went up to the high D and played a progression of 8 different notes. That's considered an ascending scale. Now, for those of you that are asking, why do I need to know how to play scales? You know, you might be somebody that's really comfortable with just playing chords, playing different strumming patterns, and if you're a beginner, hey, that's awesome. But I also think that after a little while, it can get old playing the same few chords and playing the same strumming pattern. And so if you're someone that's looking for a challenge, if you want to get better at growing how to play the ukulele, this is the right tutorial for you, because playing scales, learning how to play them, is the key to learning how to play lead lines and solos and be able to play stuff like Fly Me to the Moon, right? Right? So I was able to play that little melody right there because of just my ability to play scales. And that's going to be the same experience for you, is that you'll be able to pick out melodies from a song and be able to play it. And I promise, Extra E-Man says, too hard. This, honestly, I want you to give this live stream tutorial a chance, because we're actually going to cover some basic melodies. But the principle here is I just want to help you get more familiar with the notes of your neck. So, because you might be hanging out in this part of the ukulele, right? You're used to playing all the notes down here, and your fingers haven't really ventured up to like this upper part of the neck. My goal is by the end of this live stream that you will have at least journeyed a little bit higher up the neck, so that way you can play different melodies and play in different keys as well. So I'm gonna stop chatting about scales now as far as the intro, and let's just dive right into it. If you have your ukulele, please grab that out, because this is meant to be participatory, and I want us to play together. So grab your ukulele. By the way, this is a Flight Princess Diana ukulele. I usually showcase this in a lot of my tutorials, and it's got some really neat effects on there. Chorus, reverb, a volume, and a delay effect. So check that out on Flight's website. It's a really beautiful ukulele, and it sounds great too. So anyway, going back to scales. Alright, so like I said, scales are kind of the key to help unlock your ability to play different melodies and lead lines. And so there's going to be 3 different ways that we're going to play a scale. So the first version of a scale that I want to play is the 3-finger pattern. And all it involves is really just playing 3 notes. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your fingers that you apply on the strings, right? And let me just kind of do just a short intro too. This is your first finger. Index, that's number 1. Your middle finger is number 2. Your ring finger right here is your 3rd finger, and then your pinky is your 4th finger. And so I'm going to apply my fingers here on, this is my tenor ukulele, by the way, for Melissa Karan. What I want you to notice as we get ready to play these scales is that each finger is going to be assigned their own separate fret. So kind of look how I'm placing my fingers on the frets here, right? My index finger is kind of covering this fret right here, and then my middle finger is covering the fret next to it, and then my ring finger is covering the fret next to that one, and then my pinky is covering this last fret right here. And what I'm trying to show you is that the notes that you play with these 4 fingers, you're only going to apply those notes, like this index finger is only going to play the notes of a scale that appear on this fret right here, okay? So if I'm playing like a scale, for instance, here, I'm going to play it one more time. I want you to kind of observe, check out my fingers, right? Notice that my fingers, they don't kind of shift, they don't move around a whole lot, they just kind of stay in their lane, right? So check this out. Right? My index finger was only playing the notes from this scale on this fret, right? And then when I play the notes with my middle finger, right, it's just staying on this fret. And then the pinky, right, the pinky's only playing these 2 notes of the scale on this fret. So like I'm saying before, when you're playing a scale, super easy, because your fingers, they each get assigned their own separate lane. It's kind of like when you're driving. I don't know if there's some younger people on here, but when you drive, right, everybody kind of has their own lane that they drive into, and it's a little bit more risky to like switch lanes. So when you stay in your own lane, it's really easy driving from here. And so that's the same kind of principle with at least playing major scales. Okay, so anyway, going back to the three finger pattern. So we're gonna be playing it like this. So your index finger, and let's do this too. Let's all take our index finger and let's bring it on the 3rd string of your 2nd fret. Okay? So you're gonna apply your index finger right here. That's the first note of our 3 finger pattern. So you're gonna play that note, and then your next note is gonna be with your ring finger, your 3rd finger, on the 3rd string, 4th fret, right? So we go 1, 3, 1, 3. I'm calling out the numbers of the fingers, by the way. So 1, 3, all on that C string. And then the next note, right, the 3rd note, you're actually going to go down to your E string now, and you're going to play with your index finger again on the 2nd string of the 2nd fret. So check this out. Here's the progression that we just played. So 1, 3, and then 1 again on that 2nd string, 2nd fret. 1, 3, 1. Right? That's 3 notes right there. So that's considered a 3-finger scale. So, and we just did that ascending, by the way. So the pitch started out low and it went up. So again, right, start low. So that's your ascending 3-finger scale. And then we can go back down, starting with that high note again. Right? You guys want to try that with me? Feels pretty. I know this is maybe a little bit more kind of a rigid lesson, but I promise you, if you learn how to play these scales, you'll be able to play stuff like. I just kind of made that up, but I'm just saying, you learn these scales, your finger is going to be so accustomed to the different notes on your fret, and you'll know where to land your fingers because you've been able to play individual notes with scales. So kind of cool. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I really just kind of pulled that out there. I don't even know what I was playing, honestly. But you guys can do it. You guys can do exactly what I'm doing. This is, I mean, it takes practice, but you guys can do it. I really believe in you. So anyway, let's go back to that 3-finger pattern, right? So again, I'm just gonna call it the numbers of the fingers. So I'm gonna go 1, 3, right? First finger, third finger, and then go to the E string and play the 1 again, right? And it's a signed fret. So 1, 3, down 1, and then 1. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, let's get ready, play. 1, 3, 1. Let's do an ascending 3-finger scale again. Ready? Here we go. So again, put that index finger on your third string, 2nd fret. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 3, 1. Again. 1, 3, 1. Again. 1, 3, 1. One more time. 1, 3, 1. Awesome. How'd you guys do with that one? All right, this is super basic right now. You guys feeling good? Oh, awesome. We got a lot of hearts on the chat. That's so great, guys. Love it. All right. Let's go on that high note now of the 3-finger pattern. I don't know why I'm struggling to say 3. So let's start with the high note now. And we're going to go down, right? The pitch is going to go down. Right? Boom, boom, boom. All right, so let's go down. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 3, 1. Let's try it again. So you're starting on that 2nd string, 2nd fret on your 1 finger. And then after that first note, you're immediately going to go to your C string, hit the note that you're playing with your 3rd finger, and then end the 3-finger pattern with the 1 finger again, right? So here, let's start up right here. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 3, 1. Again. 1, 3, 1. Again. 1, 3, 1. I want you guys to see this. Here we go. One more time. 1, 3. Oh, sorry. This is actually a little bit harder to play, like kind of up close. All right, one more time. 1, 3, 1. One more time. 1, 3, 1. Now, this actually sounds pretty familiar, right? That little melody I'm playing. It sounds like Hot Cross Buns. Do you guys know what that song is? When I was learning how to play different instruments growing up, right? I learned how to play piano. I also learned how to play like saxophone and trumpet. That was one of the first songs that you had to learn was Hot Cross Buns, right? Hot cross buns, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. That's the first song that I feel like a lot of musicians learn how to play if you're in a formal system of music education. Why? Because you're really applying the 3-finger pattern, right? 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1. That's the 3-finger pattern right there, just in some kind of melodic form. So, you guys want to try that with me? The first 2 bars of this exercise of the Hot Cross Buns song is literally just a descending 3-finger pattern, right? 3, 1, 3, 1, and then the next bar, 1, 3, 1, and then the next 2 bars is 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1. You guys want to try it with me? Let's just do the first 2 bars, which is just a descending 3-finger pattern. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, and then you're going to play 1, 1, 1, 1, 4. So you're going to play 1 4 times, 3 4 times, and then you're going to end with a descending 3-finger pattern. So let's do 1 3 times. So 1 1 1 1 and then 3, 3, 3, 3, and then descending 3-finger pattern. 1, 3, 1, and that's it. That was hot cross buns. If you've never learned how to do, scales, or, at least trying to play like melodies with the ukulele, you just played your first melody. So let's do it one more time. Let's start at the top again. Descending 3-finger pattern 2 times. You're going to repeat the 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then another descending 3-finger pattern. 3-finger scale. There you go. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 3, 1 again. 1, 3, 1. Now the 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1. Awesome. So that is your little introduction to a 3-finger scale. Now we're going to expand from there, right? We wanted to kind of start small, start really simple, but there's more notes to be played on a scale, right? So we just covered 3 notes. Now this time I want to expand to a 5-finger pattern. And if you're someone like me who has played piano, right? I grew up playing piano, classical jazz piano. My teacher always wanted me to practice all of my scales, right? And when I first started piano, she started me off with the 5-finger pattern. So this is kind of what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time I'm just calling off numbers of pitches in the order, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-finger scale, because it requires 5 fingers to play. And then we can also descend. And then we can ascend and descend. All right, so let's actually cover the 5-finger scale. So what's really cool about this particular scale is you start the first 3 notes just like you played the 3-finger scale, right? It's 1, 3, 1 to start off with. And then the last 2 fingers of the scale, you're just adding a 2 this time on the E string, and a 4, right? We're going to start engaging the pinky. I feel like there's not a whole lot of engagement with the pinky if you don't know how to play scales. So it's going to be 3-finger ascending pattern, and then you're going to add 2 more notes to complete the 5-finger pattern. You're gonna add a 2 and a 4 at the end of the ascending pattern. 1, 3, 1, and then 2, 4, and that's all on the same line on that E string. So here's a little up close. 1, 3, 1, and then you're gonna add a 2 on that same string, and then a 4 on that same string as well. And so that is your 5-finger scale. 1, 3, next string, 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. Sounds pretty good. And right now what I'm doing on this hand, because I haven't really even covered what I'm doing with this hand, I'm just kind of using my thumb. Not kind of, I'm using my thumb, right? Because that just feels comfortable to me. Whenever I'm playing scales, I'm just doing this. I'm just kind of moving the thumb according to whatever string that I'm playing for the scale, right? So I'm starting the scale on my 3rd string, on that C string. And as soon as I play those first 2 notes of the scale, right, I'm now going to start playing on this string to finish the last 3. And here's a pro tip, just really quick. It's after it kind of is when I'm playing the scales with my thumb. You kind of see how when I pluck the string with my thumb, it like all of a sudden rests on this string, right? Just kind of watch. So I'm plucking this string, and and now my thumb is resting on this string. So after I pluck that string twice, after I pluck the C string twice, my thumb is already set up to play the next string to accomplish those next 3 notes. You see that? I don't need to bring my thumb up again. I just have to now take where it is and start playing the next 3 notes. Pretty simple. I'm already set up to play. Right? Now I'm going to play the notes on this string. My thumb's already there. Right? So there's a kind of a cool tip for you when you're trying to figure out, like, how do I switch, the strings I'm playing for the scale? Well, just don't work too hard. I mean, your thumb is going to work a little bit hard for those first 2 notes, but now after that second note, your thumb's already there, so just go for it. So that's kind of a little tip for you as far as transitioning between different strings to play the scale. All right, should we play this 5-finger pattern? I think we should. So let's start again. 1, 3, and then 1 on the next string, 2, 4. All right, here we go. So we'll go really slow. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 4. Let me try again, because I want you guys to see this. Again, here we go. And 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. All right, let's do it one more time. And again, we're starting on the 2nd fret on that 3rd string. Here we go. And 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. All right, now let's go back the other direction. Let's go a descending 5-finger scale. And 4, 2, 1, 3, 1. Let's try it again. So let's go back to that. It's the 2nd string. It's your 5th fret, and we're playing that note with the pinky. All right, here we go. So it's 4, 2, 1, and then 3, 1 on the next string. Here we go. 4, 2, 1, and then up 1 string. 3, 1. Awesome. You guys feel good about that? How you guys feeling? Awesome. Got a lot of hearts on there. Seems like you guys are kind of getting it. So, should we go ascending and then descending on the 5-finger scale? I think we should. So, let's try it. Here we go. And again, we're starting on that 2nd fret, 3rd string. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. Hold that. 2, 3, and then back down. 4, 2, 1, 3, 1. Awesome. Gamer Kaylin. She says, or maybe he says, I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but they say that they got it, and that's awesome. So let's do it one more time. Ascending and descending. How's the 5-finger scale useful again? Okay, great question, Steve Starsky. Because, well, first of all, when you play scales, you become more familiar with the notes on your neck, right? It's kind of like when you learn how to talk, right? When you start talking as a baby, you're not learning all the big words in your vocabulary, right? You're starting really simple with words like, mom, dad, dog, kind of the words that are really got one syllable, or they're just really easy to spell. But then as you grow older, you start to add more vocabulary to your, repertoire of words. And this is kind of like what we're doing, is we're adding more vocabulary to our playing, right? You're not just sticking with the same basic chords and basic strumming patterns that you've learned how to play for so long, or that you've learned for a few days, or however long you've been playing ukulele. But now we're going to start to add some more vocabulary, so that way you can start playing even more complex, fancy music, melodies out there. It's going to really improve your playing. So, and let me just kind of demonstrate something like a... right? I'm just kind of messing around, but here's the thing, is that could not happen if I wasn't familiar with the notes on my neck. And so we got to do the scales. Got to put in the work so that you can play even more songs than you've ever dreamed of, right? Because there's songs to be played out there, and sometimes we're just too limited in our knowledge of, I guess, our musical vocabulary. So you got to expand it, and then you can play even more things. So hopefully that makes sense. Ben Shen Mitwollen said, "Great explanation." Great. I'm glad that makes sense to you, because I'm always trying to figure out like how to best describe the importance of scales. Awesome. I have long nails and I can't play. Actually, long nails, you'll be surprised, are really good for playing. Just depends on what hand you are. If you have long nails in this, then yeah, it might kind of interrupt your ability to press your fingers down. But if you have long nails on this hand, like that's perfect. All right. Let's do this 5-finger pattern one more time, and then I promise we're actually going to apply a melody to it. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 1. Oh, sorry. 1, 3, 1, 2. Hold the 4, 2, and go back down. 4, 2, 1, 3, 1. Let's do it one more time. And 1, 2. I keep saying 2. I'm sorry. 1, then the 3. 1, 2, 4, 2, and ready, back down, and 4, 2, 1, 3, 1. And what's cool about so we just learned the 5-finger pattern. Now you can play melodies like Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, his fleece was white as snow. Right? So the 3-finger pattern, if you will, is kind of like learning how to crawl. And now this finger pattern is like we're learning how to walk now. It's like a baby trying to like take their first steps. Right, that's all contained within the boundaries of the 5-finger pattern, right? I'm not even going up to these notes on the bottom string. It's just 1, 2, or 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, his fleece was white as snow. That is a melody you can play with the 5-finger pattern. So many different melodies, actually, that are so basic, and it all can be contained with the 5-finger pattern. Yeah, if you're looking, by the way, so some of you have kind of logged in for the first time just like a few minutes ago. So I'm Matt, and I have a YouTube channel called You Can Uke, and Gianni_Rossini just kind of provided it there to you if you don't see it. You Can Uke. It's the letter U. You Can Uke. So check that on YouTube. Have a lot of tutorials. I do more song tutorials, but this is kind of like a unique tutorial for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys. I'm glad that you're really enjoying this live stream. I'm enjoying it myself because I love just being able to impart what I know to you guys so that you can do amazing things with this amazing instrument. So all right, so we got the 3-finger pattern, we got the 5, and let me give you just one more little bit of information because I just got a lot of it. The reason why I call out the numbers of the fingers, right, when I say 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, is that you can apply this same fingering, I guess, approach to any key that you want, right? So we're not just playing in this key, but you can take the 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, bring it up to, let's say this fret, and do the same thing. 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. Mind blown. This is the same fingering technique that we just played in this fret right here. You can bring it up to here, or even up here, right? Or you can go back down. I'm calling out the numbers of the fingers is because now you can play in really any key that you want. 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. As long as you just keep the principle of every finger kind of has their own lane. That is the power of scales. Now you've learned how to play different keys, right? You're not just playing C major. You're not just playing in the key of G. Now you're playing every key that you can play on the neck. I'm not even looking at my fingers right now. Why? Because muscle memory. That is the power of scales. So, all right. 3-finger again. It's basically the first 3 notes of the 5-finger pattern. It's 1, 3, and then 1. All right. Let's just do one overview, because afterwards we're going to play a full octave, which is 8 notes that make up a scale. All right. So again, overview time. So we got the 3-finger pattern, which is you start on the C string, and you just apply, the first finger. Then you got the 3rd finger, right? You skip a fret because the 3rd finger has their own lane, right? Just like the middle finger and pinky has their own lane, right? Each finger gets their own lane. So you go 1, 3, 1 on the next string, on that E string. That's the 3-finger pattern. Then your 5-finger pattern is 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. So that's your 5-finger pattern. All right, so those are the 2 out of 3 scales that I wanted to show you. Thank you, Tally. I appreciate that. And yes, Gamer Kalen's got it right there on the chat. 1, 3, 1, and then C, C, E. Perfect. Love that. All right, so now we're going to play what we call an octave. An octave, it just means 8. Oct, right? The oct is, I think it's like Latin, right? Like octagon, that's got 8 sides. An octopus has 8 legs, or 8, I guess, tentacles. An octave is a chord with 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're going to learn how to play that. And this is really easy because it contains both the 3-finger pattern and the 5-finger pattern within it, right? The first 5 notes of an octave is your 5-finger pattern. So all we got to do is add 3 more notes and we complete our octave scale, right? And just kind of notice how I've kind of taught this tutorial. I really started with the 3, and then I went to the 5, and now we're going to the 8, and they all kind of build on top of each other, right? So if you're like struggling to play the 5-finger pattern, go back to the 3-finger pattern and just get that down. And then once you get that 3-finger pattern, add those next 2 notes, hit the 5-finger pattern, and then once you feel really comfortable with that, complete the octave and add these last 3 notes that I'm going to show you right now. Right? So we're going to go back to that 2nd fret, right? Now that we've got our 5-finger pattern down, we're going to add our 1 on that bottom string, not the top string, the bottom string, the first string, right? Your A string. Your index finger is going on that 2nd fret. Then you're going to use your 3rd finger this time, your ring finger. It's going to go right there in its lane on that A string, and then complete the octave by playing your pinky. Right there. So the last 3 notes of the octave is 1, 3, and 4. Right? So now to play the entire octave, it's 1, 3, then now go to your E string. 1, 2, 4. Now you're going to go to the A string. 1, 3, 4. Cool. Does that make sense? Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Rashida Ganji. Gotcha. So cool. That's awesome. I'm glad that you got it. All right, let's try the octave again. We're just going to go up the octave, right? Ascending. Here we go. Back on that first finger on the C string. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, and then now A string. 1, 3, 4. All right, give me some hearts if you feel like you got that right there. Here we go. Let's try it one more time. Starting from the bottom of the octave. And 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1 on the A string. 3, 4. All right, let's do it one more time. This time, I'm actually going to just call the numbers ahead of us playing them. So that way you have enough time to just make the transition. Here we go. 1, 2, your first finger C string. Now the 3. Now the 1 on the E. Now your 2. Now your 4. Now your 1 on the A. Now the 3. And then end with the 4. There you go. Awesome. I feel like we got that. All right. Let's do it one more time. This time, I'll let you guys kind of do the work. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, octave A, send. And then back down. 4, 3, 1, 4. Now the 2. Now the 1. And then your 3. And then end with 1. Right, you just apply the same finger method, and you can now play any key that you want. That is learning the scales. All right, so now a song that you could play within the range of an octave could be something like, what's a good song? You know, I had one. Sorry, I'm really hungry. I should have eaten before this. Bingo. I'm saying bingo like the song. That's a song you can play with the octave scale. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, this is really just gold information. This stuff is just going to unlock your ability to play comfortably and to play lots of different notes. Here's something I would love for you to try actually. Here's a cool idea. If you were to listen to a song on the radio, and I want you to just kind of like hear the song. This isn't like super basic because you have to kind of work at your ability to hear something and be able to play it. But I want you to hear like a song that you know. Try to find the key of that song, right? When I say the key, it's kind of like what's the common note that's being played in that song, right? So if I'm playing like let's say, I love it when you call me señorita. That is kind of the key of the song. And then I want you to find that note on your scale. Nope, it's not that one. There it is. There's your note, right? And now, like, after you find that note, I want you to start trying to play the scales with it. So kind of like take that idea, try to find the common note of a song that you're listening to, find it, match it on your ukulele, and then just start playing scales. Just start playing around with it. And then maybe if you become comfortable with those scales, you'll be able to play the melody with the song. But you gotta at least establish the key first for a song that you're playing along with. So, and then you'll be able to play by ear. See? But all this could not happen without you learning how to play scales. So that's the power of learning scales, guys. Juliana, hi. Good to see you. Yeah, everybody. So let's just do one more overview of all the scales that we learned, right? So we got the 3-finger pattern, the 5-finger pattern, and then our 8-finger pattern, which is also called an octave. Did you guys enjoy this live stream, by the way? I really did. I think that there's a lot of power to this method. So let's do it one more time. So 3-finger pattern. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 3, 1. Again. 1, 3, 1. And then you're going to go back down on the 1, 3, 1. One more time. And 1, 3, 1. Awesome. Now let's do the 5-finger pattern, which again is like the 3-finger pattern. You're just adding 2 more notes at the end. And 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. Hold the pinky, ready, go back. And 4, 2, 1, 3, 1. Let's go up again, and here we go. 1, 3. Oh, sorry, give me a second. Hey, girls. Very cool.
Can you help us turn it back on?
You can go back to mommy. Sorry, I have girls, so I have some daughters. You got it? Here you go, baby. Sorry, I'm a dad, and I have. That's a very cool toy, guys. Children are the best. I just gotta let you know, kids are the best. So, what were we? Oh, we were doing the 5-finger pattern, right? So here we go. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. Hold the pinky, ready, go back, and 4, 2, 1, 3, 1. Awesome. Yeah, I love that's yeah. The girls are the best. Let me tell you right now. I'm super proud of them. All right. And let's finish this tutorial with the octave scale. So you ready? Here we go. Tack on those last 3 notes for the octave and we're good. Here we go. 1, 2, start with the 1 on the C string and 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, and then 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. Sorry, let me do it one more time. Let's start from the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, and the octave, ready, and 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, hit the 3, 3, 4. And now let's go back down. And 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3, 1. All right, one more time just to solidify it, and then I think we got this. Ready, and 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, and then back down. 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3, 1. All right, guys, there you go. So those are 3 different scales that you can try at hand. Your 3-finger pattern, your 5-finger pattern, and then all 8 that make an octave. Yeah. So, and then you know what? If you want to, learn more from myself, check out my channel. You can You can also add me on Instagram and let me know what you think about this tutorial. It's at u_can_uke. And also, if you want to access this tutorial, it's going to be up on Flight's Instagram page. So don't think, oh no, it's over, I'm not going to be able to go back and learn those skills. No, it'll be on here on the Instagram page. So you'll have it forever and ever to go over those scales. And I would love to see how you guys are doing with what we just learned. And yeah, feel free to DM me or tag me with a video of you playing scales, or you even taking the scales and turning that into some kind of melody. I think that would be so awesome. So anyway, hey, great playing with you guys. You guys are amazing, and let's just continue to pursue being better musicians. So love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.